Independent yan. Ibig sabihin yung 14 at yung isang Chief Justice.
I think so, yes.
So walang grupo yan. Walang parang Congress na Liberal Party, NPC, pagbotohan. Meron ba ganun talaga po?
No, I'm not.
Wala po.
No, I will dare say there's none.
Okay, sige. Clear po yun.
There's none, yes.
Ngayon po, yung SALN po, di ba? SALN. Yung SALN, yun yung dahilan ng impeachment. Akala ko nga, ipapahuli namin, pinauna na rin namin yung SALN. Dati kasi, yung Congress, with all the criticisms na natatanggap namin, nagre-release kami. At least, may summary kami rin nire-release. Alam nilang worth ni Congressman Tupas or ex-Congressman Y, Speaker Belmonte, alam ng tao. Pero ang Korte Suprema, until the impeachment, wala po kaming alam. In fact, nakuha lang namin yung copy nung SALN, nung day 3 na ng trial Diba? Bakit nag-change po yun? Bakit parang after impeachment, ano po yung naging dahilan na bakit after impeachment pronouncement ng Korte Suprema?
Well, nung una, I think 1995 or during the time of, hindi ho ako or kami, the present court, decided that the SALN will be withheld. I think they have a reason. I think even the President recognizes that certain instances, some portion of SALN should not be revealed to the public. Parang meron ganun na some of the wealthy ones, they don't really have to reveal details or something like that. Maybe the old justices, they had that concern. But they did not really absolutely prohibit disclosure. You have to ask for the record and you have to have a valid reason. I think that's a good...
Justice, alam na rin natin yun, di ba? Alam na natin yung...
Now, we changed. You asked me why we...
Yes po.
We changed.
Bakit nag-change po?
No, even individually, many of us says we should reveal. We have nothing to hide. We could show.
Pero bakit after impeachment po nangyari yun?
Because that is the time when we are not just alone. This opening up of the sun of the members of the judiciary affects even the lower courts and the other appellate courts. We have to do consultation. We are a democratic institution. So we did the consultation, and after that, at our, even among us, the vote within our court is unanimous for showing this. It's only because this came up because of the impeachment trial. Nobody ever really complained to us in a way.
Ako po nakita ko na yung SALN ninyo, di ba? Ngayon, nakita ko na. Nakita na rin namin yung SALN nung at least yung 5 pa. Ito ba alam na ng publiko rin? Because of that decision, binibigay na rin sa public.
Yes, I think so. Although I think we have some rules to prevent, what do you call that, yung talagang people who make a nuisance or things like that. You just have to show you're a press, member of the press, and you get it. You get it.
So pwede na po?
Oh, yes.
Lahat ngayon? Open na talaga?
Yes.
After impeachment?
Well, after the impeachment, yes.
Okay.
Because the court reconsidered the 1995 rule. We have a rule of law also. No? So I was bound by that. I'm not going to show my SALN even if I wanted to, because we have this rule passed by the Constitution, that by the Supreme Court, that was never reviewed because there was really no
so transparent na talaga ang Korte Suprema as far as that is concerned, di ba? Transparent.
I think none of us is anything to hide.
May tanong lang po ako, yung pinapatanong lang sa akin. Nung time raw nung impeachment, isa po raw kayo yung palaging kasama sa misa dito, para may mass, di ba? Hindi ko lang alam kung in support of personal support yon or institutional support, di ba?
Personal support, because he's my friend also. We've been together in the Supreme Court. I'm loyal to my friends.
So personal po
it's
yun?
It's a personal, purely
yung,
personal.
Let's say yung pagbisita rin sa medical city, that's a personal.
Yes, of course.
Pero hindi nyo na, kahit po yung suporta nyo sa kaibigan, hindi nyo rin po,
well, I did
hindi
nothing.
na yung pagtingin nyo rin sa buong sistema. Na-affect, iba yun.
Of course, iba yun.
Okay,
I'm one person who does not, who does not discard a friend when he's in trouble. He was my friend. He helped me as a senior justice. He helped me learn the ropes. And
loyalty.
No, I consider
to a friend. Yan po yan?
To a friend, but of course not.
Yeah.
I am not going to betray the institution It's purely
Purely a
to
friend.
Yes.
Okay. Justice, last question na lang. Justice, kung ano yung katangian nyo na, isang katangian nyo, for example, na makukonvince nyo kami lahat na ikaw yung unang-una sa listahan namin pagdating nung Lunes sa botohan. So anong katangian po yon? Isang katangian lang.
Well, I have passion for the things that I want to do. Yeah, I think that's something. I'm not really workaholic like Justice Carpio or Justice Brion. Oh, they really work very hard. I don't like work, but when I have an obligation and a commitment, I really work. I really work because of that.
You can lead the Supreme Court as Chief Justice better than the previous one.
I don't
Definitely,
want to say that. I don't want to say that.
Because of a friend.
No. I'm not to judge just. Well, I'm afraid I don't want to judge the performance.
But you're confident, Justice. Let's say,
Well,
2 years ka lang.
God's
Kasi
help,
magiging less than 2 years ka na lang eh.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Pag ikaw ma-appoint and, I have high respect for you, Justice. No? Sinabi ko na kanina. Ikaw lang nakakausap ko sa membro ng Korte Suprema. Less than 2 years lang ito.
Yes, because
so sa less than 2 years na yon, marami ka bang confident ka
yes,
to lead?
because as I told them, in the last 3 years that I've been here, I've been working on those reforms already. And they will take place in the next 2 years. Okay. And the others that will not take place in the next 2 years will be harvested by the future, by our children. That's what I plan to do.
Okay. Salamat. Good luck, Justice. Thank you so much.
Secretary Mejia. Secretary Mosmi. I'm sorry.
Magandang umaga po, Justice.
Hi.
Your Honor. My first question, Justice, is if the President should choose the next Chief Justice from within the present roster of the Supreme Court, why should the Chief Executive choose you over the most senior Justice of the High Tribunal, do you think, who is also now the acting Chief Justice? I think you have mentioned some highlights and answers in previous questions, but I think this is an important question to underscore, so I'm asking it again. Your views, please, Justice.
Well, that's a difficult question in a sense because I'm going to have to compare myself to others. When I've not really heard, I am not privy to their qualifications or their experience or things like that. So I'm afraid in that way I cannot answer it. I can only say that like any of them, I have the determination to accomplish whatever I set my vision to. Do you know the Chief Justice wears two hats? One is that he presides over court that decides, make decision making. And then he must have comprehensive knowledge of law and the ability to focus discussions and issues, to be able to identify the issues, to try to build up consensus, but to protect those who disagree. That's one of the things. The other function of Chief Justice, the other hat that he wears is that of Chief Executive Officer, CEO, because he runs a big organization. Some suggest that he has to be a business manager. Now, actually, any smart lawyer can cite principles of management from the textbooks. But I don't think that's really necessary. We can hire, as a matter of fact, we have consultants and we have experts on running things. But what we need really is a Chief Justice with a vision and a determined to reach that vision. I hope you will look for a justice like that, not necessarily myself, but somebody that you feel has a vision and will reach for it.
Thank you, Your Honor. Sa palagay niyo po, meron ho bang nakakaligtaan ang public, ang masang Pilipino sa kanilang palagay tungkol sa Korte Suprema? What do you think are the root causes of the perceived lack of trust in the judicial system in general, in the Supreme Court in particular.